And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're receiving this information. My name is Rafael Vasquez Guzman, and this is an update on DACA. And today is September 13, 2023. The court decided that DACA is unlawful. We knew that, we've known that, and that's a decision that the court has made multiple times. Nothing has changed. What this means is that now MALDEF, the Mexican American Legal Defense Educational Fund, and other organizations will appeal the decision from this court to the appellate court, and then eventually, in a couple of years, it will be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. Whomever wins the next appeal or loses will appeal it, and in about 2-3 years, will end up in the United States Supreme Court. The unfortunate part is for first-time DACA applicants, their applications will not be processed, the ones who apply in 2021, and at this moment, they will continue to not accept applications. But for people who already have DACA, we just want to make sure that you understand that you will continue to renew your DACA. And for people who are participating in advanced parole, you will continue to do that. So emergency advanced parole will continue, and advanced parole as a result of work will continue. And for those of us who are working with us in Líderes del Futuro Avanzando, we continue to prepare for our March visit. This is the educational advanced parole, where we are going to go to Mexico City from March 16th through March 23rd. So nothing has changed in the situation. And so we just wanted to take a moment and let you know, because we are getting a bunch of emails, a bunch of phone calls, a bunch of text messages, and other messages on Facebook and other places from people saying, is my DACA at risk? Again, if you have DACA, you will be able to renew it. Líderes del Futuro, in the area of Sonoma County, we do DACA renewals every weekend on Saturday afternoons. And again, for advanced parole, we took 24 individuals to Mexico City. We collaborated with major organizations in Mexico City, and we will continue to expand our program. And our program in March will be an educational program again. It's going to last about 5 to 6 days. Again, March 16th is when we take off. We should be back on March 23rd. We're going to do an orientation, and everyone who has DACA is welcome to join us for that orientation. We do not limit or advance parole for educational purposes, which focuses on the mental health of DACA recipients and the cultural knowledge that we all need to have. And we don't limit it to individuals who have DACA in Sonoma County. So we will take people from Marin County, Mendocino County, Napa County, and other counties in Northern California. As far as we know, this is the only program in Northern California that has established an educational advanced parole program. Again, we collaborate with major organizations, educational organizations. Our goal is to educate about the mental health for DACA recipients. How do you cope with anti-immigrant sentiments and much more? And at the same time, part of that is understanding and learning about your roots. So if you're Mexican and you have DACA, you're welcome to join us. If you're from El Salvador, Nicaragua, Guatemala, or some other place, you can also join us in this program, because the training on anthropology, by planning ahead, we can have multiple trainings so that you too can learn about your indigenous and ancestral knowledge, your ancestral background. This program is going to take us to learn about mental health, anthropology, healing using herbs through something that is called curanderismo. And we're also going to visit a couple of key locations, including Xochimilco, where we're going to meet and have discussions about the axolotl and multiple other pieces that are important. And so, again, we wanted to just update you. DACA continues where it was. And again, MALDEF and other organizations will continue to appeal it. and it will continue to be in federal court for years to come. So no worries, you continue to have employment. Again, we just also want to remind you that DACA needs to be renewed 6 months ahead of expiring. And for those of you who have wonderful and powerful and intelligent phones, again, the best thing that you can do is when you get your new DACA card, you automatically go to your phone and you put a reminder for 6 months before it expires. And that way you don't run late in renewing it. We know of a few people who unfortunately have lost their jobs because they couldn't renew their DACA work permit on time. But again, if you have emergency advance parole, a family member, grandma, grandpa, for example, are sick, you can do emergency advance parole. You can refer to a video we put on our YouTube channel a few months ago that says the benefits of DACA, and that will explain emergency advance parole that way. And then again, because of work, that means that in your job, your employer writes a letter that says, or company is affected if this individual doesn't travel to whatever other country in the planet to promote our business, for example. And as a result of that, you can do that. Our program through Líderes del Futuro Avanzando is an educational program. It is a valid program. Again, recently we took 24 individuals. We brought them back. There are no issues. It's perfectly legal. And so if you're interested in learning more about that program, you can email us, lideresdelfuturo@yahoo.com, lideresdelfuturo@yahoo.com. And then we will we will send you the link so you can join us on October 6th at 7 p.m. to learn more about this program. And with that, my name is Rafael Vasquez Guzman. Remember that we do have a radio show on KBBF Bilingual Radio, the first bilingual nonprofit organization or radio station, excuse me, in the history of the United States that is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. And again, we are there on Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And our YouTube channel is Líderes del Futuro. Thank you for your time.